There's no such thing as a small disaster. So when you call 1-800-WATER DAMAGE of North Dakota, we come prepared to restore your life back to normal. From burst pipes to unexpected mold discoveries or fire damage, when things couldn't be worse, we come to you with our best. With empathy, local expertise, and a truck full of seriously powerful equipment. 1-800-WATER DAMAGE of North Dakota. Restoring what matters most. 701-670-2022.
Hello and a happy Thursday afternoon to you. This is First Alert Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Russ Thomas. This weather update, Valley News Now, is sponsored by 1-800-North Dakota, I should say Water Damage of North Dakota. So we're going to go ahead, jump right into it. We do have 4 First Alert weather days ahead of us, including the one for today. And the story continues to be the same issue, which is dangerously cold wind chills. Now, we're going to get details on that coming up in just 1 second. I do want to go ahead and pop up signs of hypothermia. The reason I want to start with this is because, again, this could be an issue, in fact, likely an issue if you spend much time outdoors. The recommendation, of course, is to spend as little time outdoors as possible, and if you do, make sure you are completely bundled up, and especially watching out for those pets as well. Obviously, not letting them stay outside only for maybe very brief amounts of time as well. So here's what we've got. We can look for several things here. Any one or a combination of these things could be a sign of hypothermia setting in. So we've got confusion. That is one right there. Shivering, of course, difficulty speaking, sleepiness, and stiff muscles. And again, this is, if you've been indoors, you're experiencing these things, well, obviously, the hyperthermia is probably not your issue. But once you jump outside, you start feeling these impacts. You want to get inside as quickly as you can. Find somewhere where it is warm again. As we look at today, right through our Monday, the potential is there with the wind chills as cold as we are going to experience. Now I want to go ahead and jump ahead, take a look at those First Alert weather days. And again, we've called this from today, all the way through Monday morning. This is what we've got for you. Morning lows in the 20s below. We start looking at high temperatures, sub-zero. But the bigger issue is going to be those wind chills. Why? Because that's what it actually feels like on the skin. That's the impact, that wind blowing any heat from the body that processes away, again, causing those complications we just talked about with the potential for hypothermia. So again, wind chills 40 to 60 below, and that's going to be fairly continuous. Now, I will say there'll be gaps here and there. We'll see the wind chills improve a little bit, but they're still going to remain well above zero for the window of the next 5 days or so. Wind chills improve during the afternoon somewhat, but again, evening, overnight, morning hours, pretty rough out there, terrible wind chills. Frostbite can happen within about 5 to 10 minutes when we have this scenario. So we're going to look outside right now, give you what we have, and again, what you're seeing is cloudy conditions, some snow blowing around out there, and we're going to look at visibility in a second, but there are going to be windows in some spots at times where visibility does become very poor thanks to the wind blowing that snow around. So let's go ahead and show you what we got right now as far as that visibility goes. You look at Langdon, for instance. Visibility right now less than a mile. Grand Forks only a mile. Now again, this isn't whiteout condition type of visibility, but what it does tell you is lowered enough impact where you want to slow down on the roads out there. Of course, we have slick roads as well in many spots. So just take it easy. Be careful when you're out on the road. You can see Foston, a little over a mile and a half. Wheaton, nearly a mile in terms of visibility. So let's go ahead and jump to our actual air temperatures. This is not wind chill. This is what we're looking at right now temperature-wise. 20 below Langdon, 18 below Hallock. And the story's really been the cold temperature is actually getting colder throughout the day as that northwest wind driving those numbers down, and that will continue to be the case as we head into the evening and overnight hours. 14 below Fargo, 16 below in Grand Forks. You can see the warmest spot is 5 below right now in Sisseton. Now we factor in those wind chills. We're going to look at our wind speed first, and again, it's not like we're having crazy wind gusts in most areas. There are a couple spots you can see: Alexandria, Sisseton, Oaks, Jamestown, some of our southernmost areas dealing with stronger winds. Again, where you're not seeing the gust, you're just looking at sustained winds in Grand Forks. That would be about a 15-mile-per-hour wind out of the north. Fargo, about 22 miles per hour at this point. So what does that do when you factor both of those together? We've got the very cold temperatures. We have that wind blowing as well. What you're going to see is wind chill index. And again, what are the numbers we're looking at? Currently, 51 below is what it feels like in Langdon. 50 below in Thief River. We've got low 40s, mid 40s below as well. So again, the numbers right now, dangerously cold out there, and it is going to get worse as we head into the evening hours. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. We take a look at our wind chill forecast here. So we're starting 4 p.m. this afternoon, and again, I'll pop up the screen for you and show you as we walk through. Devil's Lake 45, 51 below Langdon. You see a lot of mid to upper 40s out there. Fargo at 4 o'clock feels like 36 below. Only gets colder. 9 p.m. this evening, stopping at 9. We've got 55 below is what it's going to feel like in Langdon. And again, 51 below, 52 below Roseau. And again, the question, what about those air temperatures? Why are you showing wind chills? Again, this is what has the impact on the skin. This is what causes the potential hypothermia condition. So again, this is why we're asking you to stay inside, stay warm, unless you absolutely have to be outdoors. Tomorrow morning, heading out to work, 40s, 50s below, 50 below Thief River, 54 below, I should say, 53 below Foston. So kids who have to wait out at the bus stop, obviously, just stay as warm as possible. And again, go out the last possible minute when the bus is coming out there. We take a look at tomorrow afternoon. We're looking at 30s, 40s below still. Even during the mid-afternoon hours, you see Fargo, the improvement is it feels like 26 below, and this is tomorrow afternoon. The improvement in Langdon and Roseau is 38 below, so basically you just don't want to be outside even during the afternoon hours. Now we jump to your Saturday midnight and Saturday morning, and what we're finding is, again, for folks who are going to be out on Friday night, maybe during those early morning hours, just keep in mind those wind chills are going to keep on coming. Now, a bit of an improvement again Saturday afternoon where we're in the teens below to 20s below. Winds are going to be very light. Now, during this time period, your Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we are going to have partly clouded and mostly sunny skies during the afternoon hours. But again, such an impact with that wind chill. And the other thing I want to point out is our temperatures are going to be so cold, it's not as if winds are going to be overly strong out there. In fact, generally light to moderate winds at best. The issue is when it is this cold, it only takes very little wind for those temperatures to really drop, again, that wind chill on the skin. Now we get to your Sunday morning. Take a look at this. Now this is just a projection, still a couple days away, but showing you the potential there for 60 below with the wind chill in Hallock, 51 below Langdon, 53 below in Roseau. Improved as you head farther south, but again, 39 below Fargo, 48 below in Grand Forks. This is Sunday morning. We continue Sunday afternoon, not as warm as Saturday afternoon. The reason why is we get a surge of colder air Saturday night. So Sunday, more like our Friday. Then Monday morning, once again, we continue to see those temperatures very cold. That's why we've got this first alert weather days going all the way to Monday morning. By the time we get to Monday afternoon, we do start to see improvement. Now we're at single digits below zero in most areas with that wind chill. So the winds, those temperatures, the wind chills finally let up just a little bit out there. We've got an extreme cold warning in effect through noon Sunday for all the areas you see here shaded in purple. Dangerous wind chills 40 to 55 below, frostbite, I should say, setting in within minutes. Cold weather advisory, you can see here for southernmost areas, 3 p.m. Friday to noon Sunday, and at that point, those locations then jump into that cold weather warning. So again, just keep in mind, it's just going to be dangerously cold all weekend long, and again, right into Monday. Satellite and radar. Not a lot happening right now. I mean, we still have some cloud cover, and as we saw initially here, that blowing snow creating poor visibility in some areas, but no snow coming down, and the expectation is no snow is going to come down, maybe a couple flakes here and there, but we really are going to be dry moving forward over the next several days, and in fact, right now, it looks like all the way through next week, and so one thing we will not be contending with or any snow events coming up, so that is some good news, and again, today is actually our windiest day. Looking ahead, Monday a little bit breezy, but by and large, winds are not going to be all that bad. So we do reach at least a point where we get a dry period. We're going to get some sunshine, and winds will calm. Again, why are we looking at those very cold wind chills? It is because it doesn't take a lot of wind with these temperatures as cold as they are to create those 40s, 50s, 60 below wind chill. Tomorrow afternoon, this is the actual air temperature. 18 below Langdon, 11 below Fargo, 11 below Valley City. All teens below 0 with the exception of Lisbon coming in at 9 below. Again, we do have the sun. What about, we take a look at our Friday, our Saturday. 24 below, 20 below. These are low temperatures. Tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, again, Grand Forks, Bemidji, a couple more towns here, Devil's Lake, Jamestown, Detroit Lakes, all teens to 20s below during the morning hours. And again, that's not factoring in the wind chill. Finally, we're going to look, well, actually, we have another graphic after this. These are the high temperatures over the next several days. We get to 4 below on Saturday, 6 below on Sunday. Now, we do notice one trend that's at least somewhat positive. The air temperature on Monday and Tuesday is going to jump up to 9 degrees. So now we're back above the 0 mark. And I will say, I think for most areas, we don't get above 0 again until we get to about noon on Monday, so be prepared. Last thing I wanted to show you, because it is a little something here that's positive to look forward to. We're showing you the 8 to 14 day temperature outlook. This is the Climate Prediction Center. This is the last couple days of January and then again through February 5th, so the first few days of February. Right now, calling for near average temperatures. Near average this time of year falls around the 19 to 20 degree mark as we look at that 8 to 14 day window. So again, obviously still cold with the air temperatures, but compared to what we're going to have over the next several days, the next week to week and a half, that is an improvement, something we can look forward to there. Finally, just a quick look at our 11-day planner, and you can see by the time we get to next weekend, 12, 14, 10 to 15 next Sunday and Monday. So as mentioned, there is some improvement. It's a good ways down the road. Again, the big thing we want to stress this weekend, really starting now all the way through Monday morning, is that continually very cold air, those wind chills down in the 30s, 40s, 50s, below at times, even up to 60 below, perhaps on Sunday morning. So take care of yourself, stay warm, make sure you cover extremities, make sure you cover everything. If you're going to go outside, wear layers, have that heavy jacket, have the heavy pants on, whatever it takes to stay warm if you have to be outdoors for any period of time, frostbite within 5 to 10 minutes. So again, a lot of danger in being outside at this point. As I mentioned earlier, pets, want to keep them indoors as well. Keep everybody safe, the animals, yourself, kids, all of that. Again, hopefully you'll enjoy a nice afternoon and evening indoors.
There's no such thing as a small disaster. So when you call 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota, we come prepared to restore your life back to normal. From burst pipes to unexpected mold discoveries or fire damage, when things couldn't be worse, we come to you with our best. With empathy, local expertise, and a truck full of seriously powerful equipment. 1-800-WATER-DAMAGE of North Dakota. Restoring what matters most. 701-670-2022.